Back like I never left. Let's check in about this gym situation 1 year later. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere, you sitting somewhere, you standing somewhere, you in your car somewhere, you on a bus somewhere, you somewhere in the world. And you're also choosing to share a little bit of time and space with me, so thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, go ahead and hit that like button, baby. Hit that subscribe button, darling. Hit that notifications bell, notifications bell, notifications bell, so you can keep up with everything I'm doing over here. Now, let's get into this check-in, shall we? 1 year ago, I got on this app and I shared a video with all of you that was all about my entrance back into the gym world, aka the start of my lifestyle change fitness journey. So I figured it's been about a year. Let's check in. Where were we then? What was my motivation? Where are we now? What is my motivation? Let's talk about it. So let's talk about where I was then and what that motivation was. A year ago, I was waking up in excruciating pain every single day. Mental pain, emotional pain, physical pain, spiritual pain. I was in pain. A year ago, I was getting used to and acclimating to this new space. Not only the new house that I was occupying, but the new state that I was in, the new part of the world that I was in. A year ago, I was in the thick of grief. Not only was I grieving my old life, I was grieving a friendship that I had to sever because it was no longer healthy for me. I was also grieving the brutal murder of 2 friends that happened in a hate crime in Denver. I was in the middle of going back and forth to Denver, Colorado, doing death dueling work for said friends. I was emotionally, mentally, spiritually in a space of survival, in a space of repair. I also was receiving an incredible amount of hate from white supremacists. And I was in a very vulnerable space. Normally, that stuff does not get to me. But in the space that I was in, that was weighing heavy on my spirit. So that's where I was at. My motivation for the gym was lifestyle change and weight loss. I was hyper focused on losing the weight I had gained when I moved to Ohio. Now, I didn't gain a bunch of weight, but I was associating the weight that I had gained when I moved to Ohio to the pain that I was experiencing, the spike in pain that I was experiencing when I moved to Ohio. Because how I was thinking then, I was like, yeah, it's obviously I gained this weight and now I'm in more pain. When the reality of the situation was, and it became very clear after I got back into the gym and was going a few sessions, it literally after a month I was like, my pain does not have anything to do with the weight. My weight and my pain have everything to do with the lifestyle I am leading now. And the lifestyle that I am leading now is one that I'm not as mobile. I'm not moving around as much. I'm not getting as much activity as I used to get. As soon as that clicked, the focus of losing that weight that I gained when I moved to Ohio, that literally went all the way away. It didn't even go on the back burner. What I understood and what was most important to me was I needed to make a lifestyle change. This has been the least active, or last year around about this time, has been the least active I've ever been in my adult life. It had been I have never been that inactive. And a large part of me getting motivated to go back into the gym was to reclaim that mobility, was to reclaim my flexibility. One of the things that had been taken from me through my inactivity had been dancing. And I love to dance. As someone who is neurospicy, neurodivergent, dancing has been a #1 stim for me my whole entire life. Now, I'm new to the fact that I am neurodivergent and I'm neurospicy. I've only been in this space of admitting this for the last like about 2.5, 3 years. I didn't realize how much dancing, I've always known that dancing was important. I loved it. I'm known for being a good dancer in the club scene back in the day. But I didn't realize that that's literally one of the major places that I stem, and it's one of the major places I feel the freest. Knowing that I couldn't dance the way I wanted to dance, that really contributed to a lot of my depression. That contributed to like my mental health going downward. Knowing that I couldn't be sexual in the ways that I wanted to be sexual, that was a no-go for me. That was a no-go for me. You mean I can't get down like I like? You mean I can't give it like I like? You mean I can't stroke it like I like? You mean I can't take it like I like? That's a no for me, baby. That's a no for me, baby. That's a no for me. But also just generally, I was having a hard time going up and down stairs. My knees were hurting. Even getting in the shower, doing simple things like shaving certain places of my body was becoming more of an ordeal than I wanted it to become. And I just could not. I just could not. I just could not. I just could not. I understood that if I wasn't able to dance like I wanted, if I wasn't able to move around my city like I wanted, that was going to majorly mess me up. Those were the ways that those were one of the biggest ways that I cope. Those are some of the biggest ways that I cope. Nope, couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. For me, getting back on my fitness journey was about reclaiming those things. For me, getting back on my fitness journey was about me having a space to clear my mind, to clear my head. For me, getting back on my fitness journey was a way to work out my emotions. For me, getting back into the gym was about shifting my lifestyle back to a more active space. And the more that I worked out, the more that became the focus. The more that I worked out, the more that became the focus. So that's where I was then. That was my motivation then. Let's talk about where I'm at now and what the motivation is now. So where are we at now? I am a gym rat. Lord of mercy. I make it there I'm my version of a gym rat. I'm not there every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I do make it my prescribed 3 to 4 times a week. I usually am very good about hitting that 3 times. I've actually been very consistent about hitting my 3 times a week. Sometimes I hit 4 times a week, sometimes I don't. But I've been very consistent with the gym, hitting it about 3-4 times a week for the last, I would say, 5 months, okay? Before that, I was 2 to 3 times a week. I was still in there every week, but I would miss a week every once in a while. But it's really been this past 5 months that I've been very, very focused and very, very consistent. I have fallen in love. When I first started going back to the gym, I was really focused on strength training because that was a big part of what I wanted to do too, was really reclaim my strength, rebuild muscles that had atrophied due to inactivity, and just reclaim my strength and flexibility. So I was really focused on strength training in order to do that. Now in the middle of that, I fell in love with powerlifting. My God. My God. My God. I blame Tamika and Marissa. Okay? Hearing Tamika's story, hearing Marissa's story, I was like, yes, I want to power lift. And I love your body. I love y'all's bodies. And so I fell in love with powerlifting. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. So these days, my motivation is pretty much the same as it was in the beginning, sans the focus on losing weight. Do I know that weight loss is going to be a part of this journey? Yes. I've lost inches. I've lost inches. So yeah, I'm very clear that weight loss is going to be part of the journey. Have I lost some pounds? Yeah, I have. Am I focused on that? No, I'm not. I'm focused on living a certain lifestyle. And for me, that is an active active lifestyle where I'm running, I'm jumping, I'm dancing, I'm doing all the things. I've got goals. I'm trying to be in Carnival for my birthday this year. I'm trying to go to Miami. I'm trying to go to Carnival next year in the Caribbean. Do you understand me? Like, I've got goals, darling. I've got goals that have nothing to do with weight loss. So that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on being stronger. I'm focused on being a baby power lifter. Right now, I'm a baby power lifter. I'm a baby power lifter. Baby power lifter, okay? I'm working my way up. I'm strength training, reclaiming my flexibility. I'm in a space where a lot of the flexibility that I have lost, I've reclaimed, and I've also claimed mobility and flexibility that I haven't had since my teens. I haven't had since my teens. So there was something that I know some of y'all are familiar with something that's called the Asian squat. And it literally is the fact that a lot of Asians just squat. And so because of that, they call it the Asian squat. Well, I'm black. I'm not Asian. And Africans do that a lot too. So I call it the African squat. I have not been able to squat like that and just be in that squatting and stay in that squatting position for a while I haven't been able to do that like my whole 30s. And I was way more flexible back in the day too. I was not able to do that. I wasn't able to do that. I was able to do that in my early 20s. I do remember. I was able to do that in my early, but it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. I reclaimed that, honey. I reclaimed that. I got that back. I got that back. I reclaimed my dancing, honey. I got that back. I'm going to be on somebody's damn floor this summer. I'm about to tear up somebody's basement. I'm about to tear up somebody's porch. I've been tearing up my room. I've been tearing up my room. I'm about to tear up everybody's everything. Give me a good DJ and move out of my way. Move out of my way. I'm going to destroy the dance floor with my amazing moves. So this is my motivation. This is my motivation. I'm in a really happy place right now. I'm in a space where I am absolutely respecting my disabledness. I am every day confronting my internalized ableism. And this is helping me. I'm really leading with that every day that I go to the gym. So I'm able to push myself into all the ways that I need to, but I'm also respecting the boundaries that my body gives me. My boundaries is like, we don't do that anymore. We're not going to do that right now. When my body says it absolutely is not in the mood to be pushed, I don't push it. When my body says I can be pushed but I don't want to be pushed, I push it, okay? I do what I need to do to respect my body's boundaries, but also to push my body so that we can grow, so that we can expand. I do not wake up in pain the way I used to. I still deal with pain every day to some degree, but the gym is my medicine. The gym is my medicine, and that is a huge part of my motivation. I am not motivated to go to the gym probably at this point in the game like 50% of the time. I would say that 50%, actually let me be honest. I would say that I'm pretty highly motivated to go to the gym 60% of the time. 40% of the time, I'm not having it. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. That internal Libra laziness wants to kick in and I'd be like, I don't want to do this. But I fully recognize that if I don't do it, I'm in more pain. I'm in more pain. I'm in more pain. The more that I move my body, the more that I exercise, specifically strength train, the less in pain I am. So I'm gonna be honest with you, that 40% when I'm not motivated, it's discipline. And it's my dedication to a pain-free life. Because sometimes it's not even the discipline that gets me up. It's the fact that I can go like this and I don't want to cry. And I'm not in the, I don't have the urge to cry because it hurts so bad. Like literally I can sit up out of my bed. I can put my feet on the ground and start walking. Instead of having to sit for a second because it hurts, you know? So my biggest motivation is the fact that the gym working out has been medicine for me. I wanted to reclaim my mobility, my flexibility, and my activity because I wanted to increase the activity in my life. I don't want to be just a gym rat, and I don't want to get a lot of my strength training. I don't want to get all of my strength training from the gym. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get all of my cardio from the gym. I want to live a life where I'm going swimming. I want to live a life where I'm back to hiking. I want to live a life where I've reclaimed a lot of the activities that I used to do and also claim more activities, you know? I'm really excited to get into a swim class. This is not only going to increase my activity, but also spiritually, it's going to fulfill something, a promise that I made to my spiritual team. You know, what part of the people who are on my spiritual court in regards to voodoo have want me to meet them in the ocean. They want me to come and be with them in the ocean, and that requires that I learn to swim. So I'm learning to swim so that I can obey my spirits, but I'm also learning to swim because that's just going to be a fun activity that I can do in the summertime or just whenever, and just, yeah, have some fun. I'm excited to take some dance classes. I'm going to be looking up dance classes in my area to see if they have any African dance classes. It's been literally like 15 years since I took an African dancing class. So I'm excited to start dancing again and taking classes. I feel better. So not only, I still, like I said, I still experience pain during the day, but I don't wake up in the pain that I used to experience. I feel so much better. So many issues that I needed to address before I left Colorado are absolutely being addressed right now. And a lot of the issues that I had come up when I moved here, those issues are being addressed right now. So I feel so much better. I'm in a much better space, and my motivation is to continue. And I'm really grateful for this past year because now I can really live my life the way that I want to. I was hindered by my lack of activity. I was hindered by the amount of pain that I was going through. And now I'm not. And I'm really grateful that I understand why I was so fixated on losing the weight that I had gained when I got here. And I'm not going to beat myself up about that. But I'm really grateful that I got off of that. I'm really grateful that I got off of that and fairly quickly. I'm really grateful that that is not a super focus for me, because this has allowed me to really address and give myself the lifestyle that I want. And it's really allowed me to address the parts of my lifestyle that no longer were serving me. So I'm grateful that I got defocused off of that so that I can focus on the things that really matter, which is my health. I have a stronger trunk. I have a stronger core. My back doesn't hurt. My back is a lot stronger than it used to be. I'm just overall in a much better space, and I feel so much better. So I will still be going to the gym. I am looking forward to increasing my activity. I'm looking forward to getting out and exploring the wilderness of Ohio. Y'all have told me that there's a lot of like really cool waterfalls around here. And there's a lot of river systems and things that like, there's a ritual, there's spirits for me to go meet, especially these forests out here. Everything be talking to me. And I'm just happy now that I have the physical strength to go and play with them. That's another part of this too. Like, so much of my spiritual practice is outside. So much of my spiritual practice requires hikes. It requires me to go and be with the river. I gotta go be one with the tree. It really does enhance my life, and I'm grateful for it. But I'm just laughing because I am the citiest of city girls. I am the citiest of city boys. I enjoy it every single time, but I always have an attitude when they send me out to the forest. I always be like, really? There's bugs out there. the Urzuli Freda, the Oshun and me be like, there's dirt. Y'all got some chairs? Ain't no pillow. Oh, I gotta sit on the ground. But I always have a good time. But like, it be a lot you gotta do outside. You know, you gotta be lugging logs and things, building fires and altars and hugging trees, talking to the spirits where they're at. You gotta hike up to them. It's a lot, and you gotta have some stamina for that. So I'm glad that I have the stamina to go outside and connect with these spirits. Lord. So let's talk moving forward. This journey is about a lifestyle change for me. It's about giving myself access to living in a different way. It's about reclaiming some of the best parts of my youth and the activities I used to do, but in the body that I am now. I'm looking forward to continuing to pursue strength training. I'm looking forward to continuing to pursue powerlifting. I'm looking forward to just increasing my activity. I'm excited to swim. Obviously I don't know how to swim, and I do actually enjoy the water. I do remember being excited and hyped for pool parties and playing in the creeks and things when I was younger. I do like the water, but I'm excited to experience the water in a different way. I am excited that I'm not as winded walking down the street or up and down stairs, and I'm excited to just continue that aspect of the journey. So many parts of myself, and being able to reclaim my dancing, my sex life, it's just been worth it. This journey has been absolutely worth it. And this journey has been a really beautiful journey when it comes to confronting my internalized ableism, but also my internalized fat phobia. One of the things that I'm really impressed with myself on this journey is that this past year, I have not engaged in any dangerous eating disorder things that I used to. So I'm not going to get too deep into that now. This is going to be a whole nother series of videos actually where I speak about my disordered eating. But one of the things that I am so impressed with myself with, and so proud of the fact of myself is the fact that I have not engaged in any of those things that I used to. Going on a fitness journey or any kind of health journey for me in the past usually would trigger my eating disorders. It would trigger the worst behavior in me, and eventually I would get hyper focused on my weight, and I would just hurt myself to get to those weight loss goals. And none of that has happened this year. I'm proud of my approach. I'm proud of the fact that I've been battling this for over 20 years, and I've been able to implement some very healthy things, and I'm just in a different place. So this fitness journey has been, in this last year, has literally put a spotlight on how much I've grown in regards to my eating disorder and how much I'm not interested in hurting myself anymore. And that's huge, because the way I used to hurt myself in the name of weight was ridiculous. I am absolutely committed to speaking more about that. I thought I actually would speak more about that in this video, and I didn't, but I will be speaking more about that because I do believe it's super important, especially for Black femme, Black non-binary, Black gender fluid, Black men, Black women. It's just really important for Black people to speak up on this issue, because a lot of Black, brown, and indigenous people, when you look up things when it comes to disordered eating, you'll see white faces, and so a lot of us don't feel like we have a place in this when we're suffering, and then also we also don't get the help that we need a lot because we're not white. So I do want to speak more about this issue and be public with it, because I don't mind sharing my life, and I also want to be a reflection for someone out there who might be struggling. So this journey has been a journey, and I'm excited to continue. I'm excited to continue. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's where I was at. That was my motivation then. This is where I'm at. This is my motivation now. And that's that on my health and fitness journey. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you for your time and attention, baby. No, for real, thank you. Because I be really wanting to make these videos short, and I be long-winded as all get out. So if you paid attention to the end of this video, you deserve a gold star. Lord, I just won't shut up. Thank you for paying attention to me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. I feel like I have a lot of important things to say, so thank you for being here. And with that being said, I didn't want to take up all your time. Just a small amount of your time. I took up a little bit more than that, so the mission is accomplished. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments. Did you resonate with things in this video? Did this video trigger you? Actually, if it triggered you, why did you stay here this whole time, baby? Go get you some help and assistance, okay? Don't let me trigger you like that. Did you learn something from this video? Was it informative? Is it a reflection of what you got going on? What is it? Do you want to hear me talk more about this or not? I'm definitely going to talk more about this. I have a lot to say about the fat acceptance movements. I have a lot to say about the fat liberation movement. I have a lot to say about the body positivity movement. So y'all are definitely going to see some more content around that. from me. So look forward to that deeper into the spring, into the summer, baby. But let me know what you think in the comments. Now, with all that being said, you know the drill. And if you don't know the drill, I'm about to tell you. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell to keep up with everything I got going on over here. Okay? Okay. Now, you have yourself a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good middle of the night, a good whenever you encounter this video, okay? And just in case no one has told you today, fat does not equal ugly. Skinny does not equal healthy. And kindness is key. It don't cost you nothing to be kind to people, no matter what they look like. And it don't cost you nothing to be kind to yourself, no matter what you look like. You're worthy and you're beautiful, just as you are. All right, good people. Well, God, Goddess, Creator, Lawa, Orisha, Guardian, Angel, Spirit, Animal, Allies, willing, I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. I love you. I live you. Thank you. Mwah. Peace.